Timekeeper, will you let me stay out a little while more? These songs are my favorite, some of them I don't even know. You just forgot about your youth, leave the lights on at home. You must have had some fun-filled nights, why can't I have my own? And oh, you come around, you come around like midnight. And oh, you come around like midnight. Turning all my clothes in a wreck, sending all my love in the stones, turning all my nights in the days. Just like midnight. Oh, oh, oh. Just like midnight. Oh, oh, oh. Timekeeper, will the world end if I choose to dance? Will it be the last time I see her? Will it be the reason I die? You just forgot about your youth, leave the lights on at home. You must have had some fun-filled nights, why can't I have my own? And you come around like midnight. And oh, you come around like midnight. Turning all my clothes in a wreck, sending all my love in the stones, turning all my nights in a day. Just like midnight. Oh, oh, oh. Just like midnight. Forgot about your youth, leave the lights on at home. You must have had some fun-filled nights, why can't I have my own? And oh, you come around now, come around like midnight. And oh, you come around like midnight. Turning all my clothes in a wreck, turning all my love in the stones, turning all my nights in a day. Just like midnight. Oh, oh, oh. Just like midnight. Oh, oh, oh.
Aloha nui e ka ohana o ʻŌiwi TV, ka poʻe aloha ana I nā mele mio wale no nā ka poʻe Hawaiʻi. A me keia poʻe e imi ana I ka hoʻomohala haku hia wale aku I keia mea o ka pualo nā ka poʻe o ka ʻaina nei. Mahalo nui I keia launa hou ana mai no ke kahi pukana o Mele Ma Ka Lihiwai. Ia mākou ko ʻŌiwi TV, Ma Ka Lihiwai nei o Kaʻelepulu ma Kailua. Me keia hoa nui ahu wale o ke kalena o Izik. Thank you so much for joining us for that amazing mele. And given the fact that I've had some time to sit and chat and walaʻau with you and get to know you, if you will, I thought we'd just open up talking story a little bit about who is this Izik that's been bouncing around in the music scene here locally and even abroad. I hear you're just back from New York. Just give us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, what your musical background is, and so forth.
Okay. Well, my name is Izik. I grew up on this island, on Oʻahu, and kind of all over the place here. And then my grandma adopted me, so I lived with her on Molokaʻi for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah. My musical background. I mean, I've been doing this for about 5 years now. I got my start in Waikiki, just making my way through the circuit in like different bars and restaurants and stuff. And yeah, and then I got signed to Zale Music, which is Imua Garza's label, yep. and released my album in May of 2016. That was my first album. Obsidian, yeah, that's the one.
What would you say is the, well, I'll start with this question. What's your inspiration for your music, mostly?
I started writing when I was a freshman in high school. My cousin was visiting me from California, and he left his guitar with me and kind of taught me like a few chords. And so I started writing music. And then as a kid in high school, I kind of realized that that channeling of songwriting, that it's channeling that it takes to songwrite was a tool for me to heal myself, because there was a lot of stuff that I didn't really want to talk to people about. I wasn't ready to talk to people about yet. So it was kind of like a way for me to have a conversation with myself, to get that out of me and to kind of let that live in the world without really exposing myself.
Without having to divulge
Exactly.
all the inner workings. Well, as one of the people that thoroughly enjoy your music, I'm glad you chose that as a way to work through what you were working through, but obviously bringing some beautiful music to the forefront. Here's another question. If you had to, which I'm not saying that you have to, but if you had to answer the question of how would you define your music, or what kind of genre is it, what would you say?
I would say, like, it's like an alternative to R&B, because I'm steeped in R&B, and I have like a lot of, is steeped a word?
It's totally a word, Nims. It is totally a word.
I went to Kaiser, so
It's
we
kinda,
make up
you know,
words.
like, I think tea steeps, but that's
exactly.
you. Yeah,
I was
you
I
just
was
work
like
it.
tea
Steeping
in R&B.
yes.
Exactly.
There you go.
Okay. So I would say it's an alternative to R&B, because it's not R&B what R&B is, and it's not neo soul, which is kind of what I also am inspired by as well. So I would say it's kind of like an alternative to R&B.
How'd you oiai? I know that he Hawaii oi, you're from here, you're from this place. It's my understanding that you've kind of found a way to connect, if you will, to that more kind of roots foundation of Hawaii, being Hawaiian, things that are happening in our place. And I know the next mele kind of brings that forth. Talk to me a little bit about that in general, and even the next song that you're going to do for us.
Yeah, so growing up, I mean, my grandmother was a Hawaiian musician. She, had a big love for Hawaiian music and just Hawaiian culture in general, and always tried to get me to play like ukulele and learn Hawaiian mele, and it just never. I was so stubborn, you know. I was the kind of kid that like anything like my parents or my grandparents wanted me to do, I was defiant, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So
I gotcha.
You know, I wanted to be Mariah Carey. But yeah, no, as I got older, I started to have a greater appreciation for Hawaiian music, and just the way that Hawaiian music is written. I just appreciate the wit and the knowledge that it takes to create those songs. And so I started to take that aspect of Hawaiian music, and I kind of wanted to use that as my as kind of like a model for how I do my own songwriting. And so I started writing songs. I realized that you could write songs not about love, and or use love as kind of like the vehicle to get your message out, and to make it more, like I was saying, palatable earlier, palatable for the listener to have, you know, so it doesn't alienate them so much. It still allows them to feel like they can listen to your music and be a part of it, but at the same time you're still able to deliver the message that you want to give. And that's what I learned from Hawaiian music.
So talk to me a little bit about creation, about this next mele.
So creation, I was on the Big Island for a songwriters immersive songwriter festival, and we were in Hapuna, and at the time there was a lot of the stuff going on on Mauna Kea, the TMT, and so I was watching all of that, and I just kind of realized I grew up with my mom going to all the Onipa'a marches with my grandma, my mom, and my sisters, and so I kind of felt that same energy coming from everybody that was on the mountain. And I wanted to write a song that was kind of like an ode to like knowing that we have power in numbers, and to not forget that. And then I kind of was recalling, because at the time I was reading the book, The Epic Tale of Hi'iaka Ikapoli o Pele, and I loved all the illustrations from Solomon Enos. And I just remember the beginning part of the book, because like I said, I didn't grow up learning about all of that. So I was so like, when I was reading about it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And so with this song, with Creation, I wanted to write about kind of like I wanted to give my own understanding of Pele and her sisters coming from Kahiki to Hawaii, digging on every single island, looking for a place to exist, you know? And then they finally end up where she is today, living and thriving today. And exactly, literally, it's beautiful to watch. So I wrote that song, and in the lyrics I say, you and I went so far for life. And I think that when people listen to that song, they think it's maybe about like a couple or two people getting to know each other and going through, you know, their challenges and change, exactly, and for life. But I literally mean that they went so far to find life. And that whole draw closer to me in the song is a callback to Hi'iaka in the bosom of Pele.
That is nani launa ole.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, ʻōlelo, and do us a favor and sing us that song.
Absolutely. There's something in your veins, something in my soul, something in your eyes, a fire that ignites my bones, sets my world ablaze, a heat that we can hold. There's something in your touch that makes me lose my self-control, makes me wanna run wild, makes me lose my self-control, makes me wanna run wild. We could hold hands and make our way up to the sun. We could breathe deep while we wait for strength to run. We never slow down. We never slow down. You and I went so far for life, for life. Yeah, you and I went so far for life. Oh, I need you to draw closer to me, to me. Illuminate the sky, elevate our minds. The wings we make from ash and dust will fly our spirits high. Sets my world ablaze, a heat that we can hold. There's something in your touch that makes me lose my self-control, makes me wanna run wild, makes me lose my self-control, makes me wanna run wild. And we could hold hands and make our way up to the sun. We could breathe deep while we wait for strength to run. We never slow down. We never slow down. Oh, you and I went so far for life, yeah. You and I went so far for life. Oh, I need you to draw closer to me, to me. Draw closer to me, to me. And we could hold hands and make our way up to the sun. We could be deep. Wait for strength to run, we never slow down. No, no, don't ever slow down. Yeah, you and I went so far for life, for life. You and I went so far for life. Oh, I need you to draw closer to me, to me. Oh, draw closer to me, to me.
Mea o ka ho'okele wa'a ano ke ha'i ko'e ia hana no ka ho'olu ana i nā alakai o ka hanauna hou. E nāna mai noi ana pe o hokule'a ma ʻōiwi Kiko TV a ma ke kanela Kiko Ho'e helu kolu lua ono.
Ya Mele Ma Ka Lihiwai ma ʻŌiwi TV e nanea mai. Mele Ma Ka Lihiwai e nanea mai. Mele Ma Ka Lihiwai. Waves are rolling in and the tide is getting high. I've been sitting here for 1,000 years. Ooh, I can't count the sunsets that I lost. My edge is too booked. My sight is always set upon the stars, and my blood is on the moon. You can't take me too far, there's a curse you'll never break. So go on and leave me where I am. Don't wanna make that big mistake. And I know some things seem superstitious, elementary. I'm just igneous, metamorphic, and I'm sedimentary. Walk on me, it don't matter much. Drown me in the deep. Soft skin to the touch. Put me under sun, warm nights you'll survive. And when your bones turn into ashes, I'll be on my second life. I was born a fire, been keeping track of this sweet life. Been building walls, it's not my favorite thing, but I do the job just fine. No, you can't take me too far, I just said it in that verse. So go on and leave me where I am, man, it's bad luck, man, it's a curse. Oh, I know some things seem superstitious, elementary. I'm just igneous, metamorphic, and I'm sedimentary. Walk on me, it don't matter much. Drown me in the deep. Soft skin to the touch. Put me under sun, warm nights you survive. And when your bones turn into ashes, I'll be on my second life. Ooh, oh, I'll be on my. Yeah, I'll be chilling on that beach down in Waikiki. I'll be underneath that sun, I'll be more than one. Whoa, oh, oh. On my second life. Ooh, waves are rolling in. Tide is getting high. I've been sitting here for 1,000 years. Walk on me, it don't matter much. Drown me in the deep. Soft skin to the touch, my second life. Whoa. And when your bones turn into ashes, I'll be on my second life. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Nani loa ole. Mahalo nui ke la mele. O ka inoa ho'ei o ke la mele e ka ohana o ʻiwi TV o ia ho'i o Rocks. Not only that, Izik, talk to me a little bit about this song called Rocks.
I wrote this song. I grew up, like I said, on Molokai in Kaunakakai. And me and my sister would always go swimming at the wharf all the time, jumping off that little platform in the middle. And so I went back a couple of years ago, or a few years ago by now, and I was sitting looking at the sunset, and the water was like, the ocean was super flat that day, so it was just a big mirror. Yeah, glassy, and the clouds were just beautiful pink and purple and orange, and the sky was on fire. And because the water was so still, I could see the reflection of Lanai and the sunset in the sky, so it looked like I didn't know what was up from down, and I was just, you know, enjoying the sunset. And then I saw this rock sitting in the middle of the ocean, and I was like, man, this lucky rock just gets to sit here and see this every single day for I don't know how long it's been sitting here, but, you know, I was jealous of the rock. Right. So I as I was sitting there just watching the waves, the tide come in and out up against this rock, I heard this melody that, whoa, whoa. And then I took that home with me, and then just kind of from there I wrote from the perspective of the rock. Yeah. And I wanted to, if the rock wrote a song, I wanted to kind of see what would happen and what the lyrics would be. And so it ended up being a song about perseverance and using the rock as that, because, you know, as the rock sits there and the elements take its toll on the rocks, it starts to erode, but it still has its life as sand and still has its purpose. And I just was really inspired by that and the perseverance and all of that. And I kind of as a kid have always had that obsession of giving like inanimate objects life. You know, I would, like in the living room, I would have to sit in every single chair because I felt bad for the other chairs that I wasn't choosing to sit in those chairs. So I kind of have always had that in my mind, and I never really lost that kind of, I guess, sense of wonder. And so that's where Rocks comes from. And also, you know, I was really, really, my favorite Hawaiian song is Nani Venuse, and I love that concept of writing about something outside of ourselves and using that as a metaphor to communicate a different, whatever message you want to communicate. And so I was really inspired by that song, and just I wanted to write something that had nothing to do with me. Right. And I wanted to that wasn't about love or heartbreak or any of that. I just wanted to write a song that was able to communicate perseverance and strength.
Honors the beauty of our place too.
Exactly.
You know, I'm sitting here listening to you, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the movie, but it was like this cartoon where there was these people, and they were like living in someone's brain.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm thinking
Osmosis Jones. Was that the one?
I have no idea. But I'm
up.
just thinking, gosh, it must be amazing to just be in there while you're all these, the creative energy that you have and the way that you kind of, like you just said, you know, you bring these inanimate things to life. But I think also, all bias aside, I think he mea Hawaiʻi ke la ke kahi. You know, that's a real Hawaiian thing for us to see the uhane, or the beauty in everything, and all of these special things that make our place home and the way that we embrace our home. That having been said, talk to me about this next mele and kind of your interpretation. It's obvious that you have a unique connection to our place, this physical aina of ours of Hawaii. But talk to me a little bit about your interpretation of home as it relates to this mele, Far Away Home.
So Far Away Home is a song that I wrote about. Oh, the dove just flew by. That was so beautiful. Sorry.
You see, there
That's
you go
what's
again.
in my brain right now. Sorry. No, so Far Away Home is a song about me discovering I was in a relationship for a really long time, and there was a point in that relationship where I was right about to go on stage and open up for Los Lonely Boys, and that was kind of like the first big thing that I was doing, you know, and I felt sick. I was so nervous, and I like threw up and everything, and sorry, TMI, but
Real. It happens.
Exactly. Nothing's off limits with me, by the way. So I gotta kind of control myself. Anyways, so I was getting ready to open for them, and I was just so nervous. And then my other half that I was with at the time, he like just gave me so much comfort, and it was something about that situation that just made me feel like I felt very safe and secure, as if I was at home. And then I realized that I could kind of make a home out of people, and I didn't realize. I mean, I do that all the time, regardless. And so I wrote Far Away Home about no matter where you go, if you have that love for someone, you'll always feel at home. You know, that safety of the mountains, or the safety of this is beautiful, by the way. All of this, you know, all of this can live inside of a person, and so, I mean, now that we're not together, I think that concept has kind of evolved. And I started to realize that I do that with everybody that I connect with and that I love. I kind of put myself in every single person. And then I realized that if I evolve that thought a little bit more, it becomes more of, now that I'm, you know, out of a relationship, I realize that it's okay to reside within myself, and to feel comfortable with myself, and to love myself, and to feel at home in myself, so that no matter where I go, I'm always home and I'm always safe, and that feeling of safety.
Nani, and by the way, we love this home.
Yes, exactly.
Mele mai no ia Far Away Home, ke olu olu.
When the lights go down and I'm all alone, I'm scared. When my life won't change and the water's cold, you're there. And I need you, my heart's pounding. You're the only one in line. Said I need you, my heart's pounding. You're the only one in mine. So don't wait for me, don't wait for me, no, no. Don't wait for me, don't wait for me, no, no. And I can't breathe here alone. Oh, this love will go far away home, home. Like a new bird high from beyond the nest, I'm free. Oh, save my heart just a little piece of time. I'll never look behind. said I need you, my heart's pounding. You're the only one in line. I said I need you, my heart's pounding. You're the only one in line. So don't wait for me, don't wait for me, no, no. Don't wait for me, don't wait for me. And I can't breathe here alone. All this love far away, and I can't breathe here alone. All this love will go. We can run so far away. We can run so far away. Like a new bird high from beyond the nest, I'm free. You far away, far away.
ʻAʻohe ulu e loaʻa I ka pōkole o ka lou. Mole ka pukalana kila I ka hoʻoulu kūpono ia. Au hoʻomaka ko ako leo hoʻomakaukou ia ma ka punana leo no.
He Hawaiʻi au, imi au I ka naʻau au. Hololei ke la.
O ka punana leo, he ka hua paʻano ia no ko Hawaiʻi mawalakaʻi o kēia mua aku. E kai no aku no ma aha punana leo kiko.org.
He mawalakaʻi, kiaʻi, a poʻeloea ko ke lā me kia lahui a puni ka honua. Keu aku ma Hawaiʻi. A na kēia poʻe mākau Hawaiʻi e hoʻola, a hoʻopaʻa hou I ke kahua o ka ʻike I kēia au.
Hauiho ana ke.
No ka pono o nā hanauna e hiki mai ana. E nāna aku ia nā loea The Masters, he pukaʻina hou ma ʻōiwi kiwi ke kanela ki ko hoʻe kolu lua ono.
Ke nana nei o koi ke kahi pukana kui ka wā maoli no Mele Ma Ka Lihiwai a mako ko ʻŌiwi TV. Ma ka lihiwai nei o Kaʻelepulu ma Kailua e launa ana me keia hoa nui o ke kalana o Izik. Aloha ho mai, Izik. Mahalo again for being here, sharing some amazing music, but also letting us kind of get a behind the scenes look, if you will, into the inspiration for your mele, some of the stories behind them, and just to kind of see how your creative process works. And I must admit, it's just amazing to see how someone of your many years of age, I'm not going to divulge how old you are, even though I know, has just a unique way of looking at the world and kind of gleaning ha'awina, or lessons, if you will. And we talked in the previous block about how your ability to look at and appreciate space and things around us. But also I know this next mele that you're going to share with us, it gives me, or it gave me, some insight into your unique kuana ike, or perspective about how some ha'awina in life on the surface may be kind of more pa'akiki and trying, but there are certain lessons, beautiful lessons, that can even be gleaned from that. Talk to me about this mele, Privileged Nostalgia.
So Privileged Nostalgia is about, I had gotten out of a relationship that I was in for a really long time, about 3 years ago. And so like I was saying, I kind of didn't realize how much, I kind of tried to play it off that it wasn't affecting me and that I was fine. And I wasn't really aware of how much I was hurting. And then it kind of really got to me, and I wasn't aware of how much it was just eating away at me. And I was in my room one day, my room was a mess. And I was just laying in my bed, being all sad and mopey. And then I just I had a talk with Manola, and at the time we went out to lunch, and he was talking to me about some things, and kind of made me, realize that there was kind of like an awakening after that conversation that I had with him, and then as I was in my bed that day, the day after, I was just realizing, like, I've been in this bed for like 13 hours just being like sad. Yeah. And then I realized that I was being sad because I had so many good memories. And then I kind of realized that not everybody gets to have that privilege to be so nostalgic about their past. And so then I wrote this song almost as like a recipe to get over heartbreak. And it's just the things that I had to tell myself to get up out of bed, like, you're 32, you gotta get it together, you know what I mean? And then I started, examining like what would happen if I took away the things that I have that allow me to have such a beautiful and like flourishing life. If I take away my freedom, if I take away the time that I have, if I take away the heart that I have, what do you have left? And then really putting yourself in that situation so that you're able to see more clearly, what you have, and then appreciate it and start to use those tools and take advantage of those opportunities a lot more. So that's what the song's about.
Highlighting those privileges.
Exactly.
Mahalo nui. Share that song with us if you will.
Absolutely.
I've got to make sure that these moods are my own. 31, I'm grown. And I've got to get up out of this bed now. Half the year is gone. Thought I knew so much, naming the breezes. I was petrified. And I only wore out my circle frames in the healing gardens light. Pepper! So give up your freedom, lay down your cool, give up your time and your wild heart too. Give it 100, give it all you got. Turn down the cold and your privilege and nostalgia. Your privilege and nostalgia. Ooh, 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 I got to make sure that the moon is right in the waning phase. Pepper, you got to make sure the stars align, 'cause they know your face. You like to fly, so get outside. You can't predict your tone, like it or not. His heart is gone, you can't command his war. I'll keep it cool tonight. I'll fight for the rest of life. Ooh, oh, give up your freedom, lay down your cool. Give up your time and your wild heart too. Yeah, give it 100, give it all you got. Turn down the cold and your privilege and nostalgia. Your privilege and nostalgia. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nah, I'll keep it cool tonight. I'll fight for rest of life. Give up your freedom, lay down your cool. Give up your time and your wild heart too. Yeah, give it 100, give it all you got. Turn down the cold and your privilege and nostalgia. Your privilege and nostalgia.
Mahalo nui loa, Izik, and what a privilege it's been. Ya o ko ke kahi ka ohana o ʻŌiwi TV, mahalo nui ke ia launa hou ana mai no ke kahi pukana o Mele Ma Ka Lihiwai. Ai nana mai noi na pukana pau o ke ia polo kolamu, a me na polo kolamu au pau o ʻŌiwi TV, ma ke kanela kiko hoʻe o Spectrum helu kolulua ono, a ma ʻŌiwi Kiko TV ke kahi. Aloha. Izik, can you take us out with a little more?
Absolutely.
Mahalo.
There's thoughts of loving and sawdust in the air. I've asked somebody to take me far away. I rest my head on the sand on the beach at night. This single moment is all I ever wanted. It plays across my mind, so I don't need mindless talk, and I don't need vacant expressions. No, no, mindless talk, and I don't need vacant expressions. Under the strawberry moon,